And this stuff is just meant to become microized. I don't know if that's a word, but let's get it going. Trending, microized 2020. I don't know. It doesn't seem good though, so. No trespassing. Good morning, guys. So out here on a lovely October beach day. Actually, it's not that bad as it looks. It's a little drizzly, but it's pretty warm today, about 65 degrees Fahrenheit, and that's actually kind of not too shabby for beach clean weather, actually, as long as it doesn't rain harder than this drizzle. But anyways, I'm actually doing something a little bit different today because well, long story short, I did a TED Talk about beach cleaning earlier this year, and a local library saw it, really enjoyed it, and offered to have me come and do a lecture, a beach clean lecture for them and their patrons. So I have that later on today, and in thinking about really what to focus on and what to talk about, I thought I could expand upon what I say in that talk, which I will, but I myself am a very tactile learner. I like to learn by observation, so I thought, what the heck, why not do some beach cleaning beforehand and show some of my best finds and talk about, again, like what these types of beach trash mean, why they're so insidious and bad for the environment. So that's what we're out here this morning to do. So we're gonna do some hiking up our local beach. Again, that's part of the idea. You really don't have to go far to find a lot of trash, and try to find the strangest, well, a mix of the most common items that you will find, but also ones that you maybe don't so much expect. So yeah, let's take a hike, enjoy the relatively nice weather, and see what trash treasures we can find. So fun beach clean fact. The good thing about the off season is that there is not as many people to get in the way of beach cleaning. But the bad news is that there's a lot of local cops and public safety who have nothing much else to do. So I had to walk down a bit more because they were glaring at me like, what's this guy up to? Let's, well, there was a no trespassing sign, but again, when has that ever stopped me if you've seen any of my videos before? So let's keep walking and see if we can get somewhere a little more secluded. So this here is a perfect example of what I always say about how after the beach clean season ends, or what you think the beach clean season is, which is summer, this stuff still sticks around. And I pulled this from this sort of woodsy dune-like area here, but this stuff gets so insidious. So this is a balloon remnant, if you can't tell, and you just see how much biomass this takes up. Not great. And like I said, this time of the year, this stuff is still here. Some of the undergrowth is dying off, so it's a good time to go out and collect it, in addition to some of the other stuff that's just still washing up, moving around from place to place. So good start here so far. See, we also have in the same area just bottles lying around. Always good to get. This one might be a bit too soiled to recycle, but it's still plastic. It still shouldn't be here, so we'll see what we can do with this. Classic, what is this? Sparkling water. Not the worst thing I found, but it even says right on it. I don't know if you can see that in frame, but please recycle. So might be actually able to do this. This looks like it's in pretty good shape, so another good find that we can actually maybe do something with in terms of recycling. So we'll hold on to this for sure. Now this is always good stuff to find and talk about. I think this will be good for a beach clean lecture because, as you can see by this type of ribbon stuff, it tangles up with so much biomass, and that's not great. Obviously, you know, if there's egg sacs in here or just weeds and stuff that animals use to nest, they can get tangled up in this stuff. You know, plastic can be brittle, but it's hard to break often. And this is a classic balloon string. So always good to pick these up if you find them too. Good find. Okay, so we have 3 different types of foam here, and I think I definitely will want to talk about these because I actually don't know a whole lot about beach foam. And this is the type of stuff that I think breaks off from buoys and just other boating type things. But as you can see here, it's definitely styrofoamy plastic type stuff. And it's dyed as well, so I don't think that's too great. And this stuff is just meant to become microized. I don't know if that's a word, but let's get it going. Trending, microized 2020. I don't know. It doesn't seem good though, so. I don't know what I could say about this in a beach clean lecture, but I think I'm gonna take them anyways just to talk about the diversity of these types of weirdo plastics too, and how that's part of the process is trying to learn more about it. So I know and understand more from my own observations and research about some of these types of plastic, but not necessarily all of them. Yeah, and if you look up closely in here, there's just so many plastic pieces embedded in the dunes here that again just gets forgotten, and it just poisons the local marine environment. You see all these colorful flakes, those are all little pieces of plastic. So you got to get the big ones because they eventually break down into these small ones, and again that's just adding up. That's just degrading environments over time. So yeah, like I said, every bit counts. Now here's a classic that I think many people will relate to. McDonald's enjoy every sip until it becomes beach trash. So these types of lids are everywhere. You know, interestingly enough, I think you can recycle most of these. I don't see a recycle symbol on this one, but I thought I've seen them on other ones, but yeah, always good to pick up. And this is something that people will recognize. Again, when you're just trying to show people beach trash stuff, it's good to show things that people themselves have used, because they sort of see that connection, right? Like, oh, well, that's something I use, and maybe I should be more mindful, right? To try to see what I can do to reduce, reuse whatever this type of plastic too. Beach clean tip of the day: make sure to knock out any bottles or cans that you find, or bags, because oftentimes they'll have creepy crawlies like this little guy in them. Not the biggest deal in the world, but I'm not a huge creepy crawly fan myself, so until there's a frost and a lot of these guys die off, you know, be careful, because there are other places where you do have to watch out for more bitey creatures. So just a tip from personal experience. So I found a few of these old degraded tennis balls, and these are great to, I think, show people, because I'm going to try to find some more like at different stages of degradation, because I think that's really cool to sort of see how, oh, it starts off as a nice tennis ball, right? As like, that's what it is. It's an object. But why am I wearing this? But over time, obviously, it just becomes more nonsense plastic that leaches into marine environments. So I'm going to try to find a few more and maybe do a little like sports display. That could be pretty entertaining, I think, for a beach clean lecture. But yeah, cool to see the process of this. I mean, it's not cool, but it's important to see the process of it, right? So yeah, good finds here. And of course, our old nemesis, the tiny straw. This looks like a Capri Sun straw. It's kind of disturbing to me that I can pick out straws by the naked eye, but that's where I am in my life. And yeah, a lot of people think, oh, local straw ban, straws are gone, we've won that battle. Nope, still a lot that needs to be addressed with the different industries, and the fact that there's a ton of these, and there's a ton of regular straws out here still too, but I think showing different types of straws speaks to the some of these systematic larger issues that we got to address. Again, not great. I defer you to videos of turtles getting straw stuck in their nose. Not fun. So pick them up if you see them, for sure. Oh look, we have a sprout here. Wait a minute, that's no sprout. Oh, that there's a straw. Nice try. You can hide, but you can't stay here. You're coming with me, buddy. Got wrappers here, of course. Always a good common find. Plastic nonsense, gotta go. Good one too, a pill bottle cap, looks like. Again, caps come in all sorts of shapes and sizes, so good to pick these up. This is seriously like perfect in terms of a not yet degraded tennis ball worth showing in my lineup. I think I found a mother lode. Oh my God. Holy jeez. There's like 10 potted planter things here. Wow, that's a find. Clean is complete these days without at least one seaweedy COVID mask. Yeah, they're out here, kids. So we've transitioned into a bit of incognito mode for the moment because we're headed back towards the parking lot from whence I came, and the constables are like sharks. They're just looking for people like me trespassing. So fortunately, beach clean trespassing is about as honest of trespassing as perhaps there is. But we're gonna keep a low profile. I put the selfie stick away for now. Popped up the shades. I'm sure this looks less suspicious. So let's try to do some sneaking to get back. So I jumped over to the other side of the park that doesn't have caution tape, no trespassing signs. I'm probably being overly cautious, but I do beach clean around these parts year round, and the last thing I want is to get a reputation among the public safety officers, whoever. So just playing it safe today. Again, usually people are friendly enough, but you just never know. You don't want to rub people the wrong way, so figured I'd take it easy today in terms of finding more, because I already got like a couple pounds here, and this is all really good stuff that I think is going to make great content for this lecture. That now that I also think about it, I just got an email saying, oh, here's the Zoom link. It starts relatively soon, so I got to go home and shower and prepare. I sort of lose track of time sometimes doing these beach clean adventures, because I love hiking and I love the beach. That's why I'm here. As in terms of these crazy potted flower plant things I found like 10 of them, or a dozen. So that's awesome. And that's the type of stuff that you can upcycle, you can use for other projects or use for potted plants. So I think there's a lot of really cool opportunity, and that's something I'll probably talk about today in terms of trying to coordinate with other people. Hey, look, I found a dozen potted plant things. Does anybody want them, right? Maybe like a beach trash marketplace or something on Facebook. I don't know. So there's a lot of cool, innovative ideas that I think we should be considering as well. So I'll have more on that, hopefully moving forward. So yeah, thanks for joining today. Again, it's going to be pretty brief, just because I do have this lecture to give. But thanks so much for joining. It's been really cool. We've had a lot of new subscribers, a lot of videos with hundreds of views now, which is crazy. But I think it just speaks to the fact that people are really interested in this type of stuff and trying to do something themselves, right? Trying to help themselves. So thanks so much. And if you are a new viewer and you like this stuff, please do subscribe, because I love bringing more of this content, and we're gonna have a lot more to come. I always say fall is the best beach clean season, and it's proving to be that way for many reasons. The weather's very nice. It's quiet at the beach. There's hardly anybody here. And there's a lot more beaches that I want to explore coming up. So we'll do some more. If you go back the last 2 videos, I've been doing some adventuring, but many more adventures to come soon. So thanks as always for joining, getting trashed with me on this lovely Tuesday afternoon. We post these on Friday, but we film earlier in the week. And yeah, stay safe, be well, clean well, and hope to see you on the beach soon.